everybody, it's week 1 of our spring CSA for our all-season CSA members. Thank you guys so much for signing up for an all-season share. This week we have rhubarb in boxes. You guys got a 1 pound little bunch of rhubarb. Stems are gonna be different lengths. Some of them are gonna be skinny, some of them are gonna be thick. Our rhubarb isn't loving the weather that we've been having, so hopefully we'll have more, but no guarantees. So enjoy this rhubarb that you have this week. We also have a nice big bunch of chives for everybody this week. Some of you are also gonna get some of these nice little blossoms on here. Those are edible, you can eat those. They have the same flavor, if not, might be a little bit stronger than the chive greens themselves. These are very long. They might benefit from trimming the bottom of them, putting them in a cup of water like a bouquet of flowers, and then putting them in your fridge with a bag over the top. They can perk up a little bit more. These are great to use as a garnish. I like to make salad dressings with chives. We also have a nice little bunch of this Chinese spring broccoli. This is a new crop for us this year. We've never grown it before. The main edible parts for this are the stem and the leaves, and then you will have some little broccoli blossoms tucked in there. Here's one in this bunch. But they're very sweet and tender. You could eat them fresh, just dip them in ranch. You could chop up the leaves, make a little salad with the stems also chopped up in there nice and fresh. Or you could saute these in a stir fry, add to pasta. Lots of different ways you could eat these. Similar to your chives though, you might benefit from trimming the stems, putting them in a cup of water, letting them perk up a little bit in your fridge. We also grew little pea shoots for everybody this week. These are alive. They still have the roots attached. The stems are you can kind of see down in there. Not super long, but still a great length right now for just trimming. You could, if you wanted a little bit longer stems, place this whole thing in your windowsill, keep it nice and moist, and the stems will grow a little bit. They might also keep growing just in your fridge if you leave them in there for a little bit, but these will last for a while because they are alive. These are nice on top of sandwiches, throw them in a salad, or you can also saute them or add them to a stir fry, put them with your eggs in the morning. And then we have spring onions this week. These were overwintered in our high tunnels. Unfortunately, the greens did not fare super well over the winter, so we decided to trim them off. But the bulbs are a really nice size. You'll have to wash them off a little bit, and you are gonna wanna keep these in your fridge. They're a fresh onion. They don't have cured skins on them. So you'll wanna keep them in a container in your fridge for best storage. And then we miraculously had asparagus for everybody this week. We have still, hopefully it's over, but this past week we still had temps below freezing at night, so our asparagus really did not love that. Hopefully our harvests are gonna get a bit larger as this weather warms. Forecast is looking good. So you guys are just getting a half a pound of asparagus. Spears are gonna be quite thick. You'll have various sizes, shapes, heights of asparagus in your bunch. You might want to slice the really thick spears lengthwise while you're cooking them, just so everything cooks evenly. And then finally, we have some organic cranberry beans from Meadowlark Community Mill. These are a dried bean, so they're going to be shelf stable. You can just throw them in your pantry. They'll last for quite a while. There is a note on this package on the back that you should rinse off your beans, sort through them a little bit before you cook them up, just to make sure there's no foreign material. They do harvest these with mechanically, so there's always a chance there's something in there. I included some nice recipes for stewed beans in the newsletter on Friday. There's also a little note in everybody's box with an invitation to our CSA member event coming up in June, as well as just some basic information about box pickup. That's everything for this week. Enjoy your veggies.